Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading, we're taking a look at your next relationship. So this reading is dedicated to all the single ladies out there and of course gentlemen, and we're taking a look at how your relationship is going to be like, the next coming one, how it's going to start possibly, how are they going to be like, are you going to enjoy it or not? So, in order to get on with it, we have, excuse me, sorry, there was an ambulance. All right, so in order to get on with it, we have four piles here for you today. We have pile number one, that's the picture for it, pile number two, pile number three, and pile number four. See which one you're initially drawn to, and that's probably the pile for you here today. And if you feel drawn to more than one pile, then there are probably messages there for you as well. Make sure to check them out. You'll find the timestamps as usual down in the description box, and I'll catch you in your reading. Hi, pile number one. So you've chosen this beautiful card. It says, see other people as they are. She's, as you can see, taking off her rose-colored glasses and starting to see the world as it is, good and bad. And your card at the back says, when you see other people as they are, without taking it personally, you can never be hurt by what they say or do. Even if others lie to you, it's okay. They are lying to you because they are afraid you will discover that they are not perfect. So let's see what this card is all about with your reading and see what your tarot cards and oracle cards have for you, and have an in-depth reading of how your next relationship is going to be like. All right, so I've shuffled this. I'm shuffling it again before we begin, setting out the intention of knowing more about your next relationship. All right, so we have the Page of Cups already, pile number one. Your reading is ready for you. We have the Knight of Wands, pile number two. Expect something nice coming up. We have the Chariot, pile number one. I mean, you don't need me to read this, right? You have the Five of Cups. You have Death. Don't be afraid of cards. Let's see, and I'll be quite honest with you. I'll tell you everything that I see once we're done taking everything. We have the Moon in reverse. We have the Five of Swords. And last but not least, we have the Page of Swords. All right, let's have a look at your Witch Oracle and see what card is there for you before we start reading. So what do you have? Oh, you have the Green Man. That is your card right there. All right, let's put that aside. And last but not least, we're taking an oracle card from the oracle cards that I've developed. I always say this. These are oracle cards that I've drawn myself, inspired by other tarot card arts that I really liked. And they have a Rumi card, a Rumi quote that goes along with the picture. Okay, so, well, I was supposed to pull out two. Two came out. Let's see what this is all about. Okay, so you have two. You have Surrender. And your other card is Be Washed. I hope you were able to see these. All right, so pile number one, give me a minute to tune into the energies of your cards and let you know what the messages are in them. Hi, pile number one. So first and foremost, the disclaimer that I want to give out is that I'm a very honest tarot reader. And I do not like to sugarcoat. I like to say things as they are, because I believe when I tell you the truth, you have a better opportunity to adjust your future to the better, to make better choices, and like the picture suggests, to take your rose glasses off and take better decisions in your life, and not take the things that you don't like. Because in tarot, it does not define the future. It only reads the energies of today. So with the energies of today, You can always make better choices, and then they'll be changed tomorrow. So if you decide to do something today, these will be the energies of today in terms of predicting the future. But if you wake up the next morning and decide to change that course of action, decide to change your intentions, decide to halt your progress, for example, the prediction is going to change. So what I see, quite frankly, with here in pile number one, uh, it's kind of a warning of the next relationship, and it you could use this reading as a warning, as a guide and a help to not take this person into your life, because it looks to me like this is a person who is going to come in and like you a lot. This is a person who will not be playing around. They will actually like you. They'll propose a relationship right away. They're the sort of people who will take action straight away, want to be with you, will have a lot of passion for you. That's for sure. They're not going to be keeping their secrets away from you. They're going to be quite frank and open about how they feel, and you will not be having issues in terms of the beginning of the relationship. It's all going to go great and lovely. There's going to be a lot of passion in the beginning, and you're initially going to enjoy it a lot. But the warning here that the tarot wants to tell you is that this person is a bit deceptive. They could be a person who lies a lot, who manipulates, who is not quite frank with you most of the time. And this dishonesty and twisted behavior, this sort of manipulation could make you end up feel very hurt. If you keep sugarcoating what this person does or believing what they say, even though your intuition and the facts in front of you are telling you otherwise, you're going to end up very, very hurt. So the advice here is to take off your rose glasses and see things for what they are. If the next person coming into your life does not seem to have honest behaviors in general with the people around them, with the things that they do in their job, in their general dealings with the people around them, then you need to notice that. You need to rise above any sort of relationship like that. You are supported, and you are meant to reach a very wonderful relationship because you're a very balanced person yourself. You just need to learn to trust your gut instincts and not believe people with what they're telling you. So surrender to what the universe is about to give you, has planned for you, and don't just jump into the next relationship just because it looks all passionate and beautiful in the beginning. Make sure you take the time to get to know this person, because you don't want to spend the next relationship trying to stand up for yourself, trying to catch what the other person is saying, bringing all sorts of proofs to show that you're right and that they're wrong and that they're hiding something and that they're not telling you about something. No, with the Death card here, this is an advice to end any sort of coming future that has this sort of potential by opening up your eyes and not taking in a relationship that you do not like. Because with the Green Man here, it's a card that is advising you to get into your masculine energy and take charge of your life. Go after what you want, not be passive and let things happen to you, but rather go out and meet different people. Go out and see other people who suit your life, who suit your life better, who suit your life better, who have better ethical standards, who understand you better, who are going to be honest with you and not manipulate and play around and cause you to be hurt and upset, because relationships are meant to be there to make you feel happy, not like this, pile number one. And again, with these cards, I'm not predicting that you're going to feel like that. I'm rather advising you and helping you guide out of this energy. And I'm sure, pile number one, once you put this intention and pick another pile, I think you're going to be attracting to yourself a much better opportunity. So this is a chance for you to learn what the universe wants to teach you about being careful and not falling into your passion straight away, opening up your eyes and not letting emotions misguide you. Because sometimes when we're into this rosy period of beginning honeymoon phase of the relationship, where when we're filled with passion and butterflies and just so excited about meeting this person the next day, we need to remember that it is during this time that we need to observe very well, that we need to take a look at what they're doing, not just how well they're treating us at the moment. And it's this time that is going to develop us into a stronger person that is able to have a compass and get up and walk away when it's just not right. Because it's this walking away from these initial beautiful emotions that you have that will save you years of wasting time and will bring you closer to the right person, and you'll be very proud of yourself for having this sort of strength. I mean, tell me, how many people are able to do that? To take off their glasses at the right time. And pile number one, I encourage you and I believe in you that you can do that in your next, I'm not going to say relationship anymore, but in your next coming person that you see does not suit you. I know you can do it. You wouldn't have this card and this warning if you weren't able to do it. I know you can do that. So have your eyes wide open. Check for the right person. And I promise you, you get out of this because of this warning and some wonderful love. Because it's right under death. So it's like a reverse situation, if you will. So you take yourself out of this. You learn, you succeed in your test, and something again quite frequently is coming along that is very mature happening for you, but this time you have enough maturity and emotional strength to be able to handle a relationship like that, because in this one you have learned to walk away from what did not serve you. You now believe in yourself and have the strength to get up and leave when a situation is not right for you, and now you'll be able to handle a better person in your life who is definitely going to love you and cherish you and offer you wonderful love that you're really going to enjoy, where both of you are very mature people who help each other grow, teach each other the right things, support each other, be there for you. So I foresee a beautiful relationship coming up, pile number one. But first, you need to take off your glasses and not accept a person unless that is not right for you. This might be happening right as we speak. So, pile number one, why spend time with someone who would sink to any depth trying to win a silly argument when you can be with a mature person who is going to value you for who you are, who's going to respect you? And in order to do that, you first need to take your rose-colored glasses off and take action. Pile number one, it was a real pleasure doing your reading for you. I hope I was able to help you out. I hope this was sound and good advice for you. If it was, please let me know in the comment section. And if you've liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a video that I upload. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number two. So you've chosen this beautiful cat card right here. And it says, take your life and enjoy it. And on the back of the card, it says, you are alive. So take your life and enjoy it. You were born with the right to be happy, to love, and to share your love. Just to be, to take a risk and enjoy your life is all that matters. Ooh, pile number two. Let's see what this is all about. And first, let's take a look at your tarot cards and see what your next relationship is going to be like, how it's going to start, how they're going to be like, and if you're going to enjoy it or not. Let's see all that. So, your first, wow, pile number two. What a surprise. What a surprise. You have the Four of Wands along with enjoy your life. It's looking really good so far. So you have the Four of Wands. You have the Knight of Cups, pile number 2. What is going on? You have the Hanged Man. You have the Seven of Pentacles. You have the Eight of Wands. You have the Seven of Wands in reverse. You have Three of Swords. You have the Five of Cups. All right, now let's take in one of the oracle cards from the Witch's Oracle and see what you have. Ooh, you have the Holy Stone, right? Let's put it right there. That's how it looks like. Holy Stone. And last but not least, let's take a card from my oracle cards. I always say this. These are cards that I've drawn myself with love. They have a lot of energy in them. And they're inspired by other tarot cards that I love the art of. And they have a Rumi quote that goes along with this art. All right, so let's pull out this one. Looks like it wants to come out. Whoa! We have pure gold. That's what the card looks like. All right, now give me a minute to tune into the energies of these cards and let you know what the message is. Hi, pile number 2. So what I see with your reading here is that there's a lot of delays coming in your next relationship, and it does not pertain to the person. The person coming in is not the person who's going to be doing all these delays. It's actually going to be you, pile number 1. You're going to be thinking long and hard about the next proposal, because coming in, pile number 2, is a wonderful person who is going to give you a wonderful life. Together, you're going to be very happy. But initially, you're going to be really worried about whether this person is going to break your heart or not. And it does look like, from the cards to me, that this is quite an honest person. Maybe this is a past person who has done something wrong and has hurt you, and you're not sure whether to take them in or not. Maybe this is a person who you've seen their behavior before, and you're worried that they might do the same thing again. So you do have a lot of concerns. You do see the pros and cons here in your next relationship, and you're going to be thinking long and hard about whether you want to be taking this person in or not. But it does look from the cards, pile number 2, that this person has learned a lot, or that this is a really good person, because it says a friend is like gold, their trouble is like fire. Pure gold delights in the fire. So it explains that good people who are willing to grow and develop, are ones that actually learn from their mistakes. So if this is a past person that's coming in and showing you that they've really changed, pile number 2, it does look like they have changed. You're very worried of being hurt again, but the cards are telling you that they have honestly changed from the inside, and their promise is true this time. It also advises you to protect yourself. So here with the Holy Stone, it's a stone that is usually dedicated to a certain deity of protection and worn around the neck to protect yourself from negative thoughts, from psychic attacks or influences, or any obstacles that comes in your way that hinders your success. So with this card here, I see that you should let them in, but at the same time, keep your eyes open, have an open mind and open eyes at the same time. Take them in, give them a chance at least to show you whether they've changed or not. Take your time to assess them, to assess their behavior, to see whether they've actually not just changed with you, but changed in general in life. Has their demeanor and their behavior and their way of thinking changed or not? Because it does look to me like they really have a heart of gold, and they're ones who are coming in, communicating with honesty, giving a true promise of a happy life with you, with great intentions. So check that out, pile number 2. And if this is not a past person, if this is a person who is new and coming in, but you're quite worried because you might think they look like they're gonna be trouble, you know? Well, the cards are saying that it does not look like trouble, and while you need to be careful and protect yourself, the advice is take your life and enjoy it. Don't be so worried, pile number two. This looks like it's going to be a beautiful relationship. You don't have the Four of Wands here and the Knight of Cups for no reason. They're here to show you that this coming relationship is really pure gold. It's here to help you grow, enjoy your life, and finally get what you deserve, because it looks to me like you've been waiting for such a long time. You've spent a long time being alone. You've spent a long time getting into the wrong relationships with people who hurt you. So I see why you're being careful here, and that's the right thing to do. And while you're in the present, I mean, living in the past, thinking about all the people who hurt you and all the dishonesty that happened, you're forgetting that the future holds wonderful things for you. That you don't need to keep yourself in the loop, stuck in the loop of negativity and thinking that everyone's going to be dishonest and that everyone's going to hurt you. Have you not thought that if you are a good person and you exist and you're willing to be loyal, aren't there other people who are willing to do the same, pile number two? So think about that, reflect upon that, and give your next relationship a chance, because this looks like a person who wants to come in with great intention. And with this card here, it's telling you to continue your balanced demeanor of approaching things carefully and not just rushing into things, which is exactly the right balanced way to get into new relationships. That's what you've learned. These are the fruits of what you've learned during the past couple of years or the past relationships, and now it's time for you to continue using it forever in everything, really. And that goes for the next coming relationship. Check it out, be careful, assess all their behavior. But it does look like you're going to be enjoying a really wonderful relationship with someone who is going to be actually quite honest with you. They're going to be a person who you can blindly trust. You see how she's veiled there? This is going to be a very honest person who you can blindly trust, who is going to enlighten you towards the right way rather than continuously fool you and lie to you and deceive you. They're always going to lead the way honestly, and you don't need to double check about what they're doing, because as usual, it looks like you've spent your relationships in the past with people who will sink to any depth trying to win an argument. Again, I've mentioned that in pile number one. I can see it here. But no, this is a person who's going to be quite frank, quite honest with you, is going to have warmth and honesty to them, someone who's pure and trustworthy and really has good intentions. I see it all over the reading here. So take the time to think, but come on, take your life, enjoy it, pile number two. You deserve this happiness, and now it's time for you to live it and enjoy it. So pile number two, I'm so excited for you. I hope you enjoy this coming next relationship. I hope it brings you a lot of joy, and if it does happen, please come back in the comment section and let me know. And if you've liked this reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number three. So you've chosen this beautiful card. It says speak with integrity, and on the back it says say only what you mean. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or gossip about others. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. Let's see how that fits into your reading today. And as you know, today we're taking a look at how your next relationship is going to be like, how they are going to be like, how it's going to start, and if you're going to enjoy it or not. Let's take a look at all of this and see what tarot offers for us to know. So you have the Two of Cups in reverse. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. You have the King of Pentacles. You have the Knight of Cups in reverse. You have the Knight of Swords. You have the Three of Pentacles. You have the Knight of Wands. You have the Two of Wands. Last but not least, you have the Ten of Wands. All right, let's take a look at what your oracle cards say. These are from the Witch's Oracles. Let's see what card is here for you today. Again, ooh, you have the Holy Stone. What a coincidence. All right, so this is your card. This is how it looks like. If you've chosen pile number 2, I wouldn't be surprised. All right. And last but not least, let's take a card from the oracle cards that I've created. They're inspired by tarot cards that I really love the art of. And they have a Rumi quote that goes along with this picture. Ooh, pile number 3, you have the Lover's card. Wow. That's looking amazing already. All right, now please give me a minute to tune into the energies of your cards and see what they have for you today. Hi, pile number 3. So this is your reading with who is coming into your life. So it looks like pile number 3, that coming in very soon is someone who is going to have a huge interest in you, someone who will have no question about whether they would love to have you in their lives or not, someone who is quite a faithful person who does not consider other people as not just out there who chose you because they just want to pick one person or the other. No, they know very well that they want to be with you. I think they're going to have a lot of honest and beautiful emotions towards you. They are just going to see you as amazing. They are going to be with you in a certain community, and they're going to think and see that you're the most awesome person in this community. In fact, I think they're going to see you as one of the most awesome people that they've ever met in their lives, and they will have no question about whether they should approach you or not. And it does look to me from the cards that they're going to be approaching you quite quickly, and you're going to be refusing them equally quite quickly. And I think the reason you're going to refuse them is that it's not because there is something wrong with them, but I think you're more worried about your community. Since both of you are in the same community, maybe work, some place where it's not going to look very well for you. You're very worried about certain things that you've built. You're very worried about how you're seen, your prestige. There is something going on within your community that is going to prevent you from initially being with this person. I mean, you might be worried about what other people are going to say, if you're going to both take advantage of the situation that you're together. Maybe you're on opposite teams. It's not quite clear from the cards exactly why it's not going to be that possible, or at least how you're going to see it. And to you, even though this guy is really important, but what you're working on is much more important to you, and you'd like to protect it. And this is why you have the Holy Stone. You are working on something that means the world to you, and you are trying your best to protect it, and you will stop at nothing from protecting it from being at risk of being ruined. So what I see here, pile number 3, my advice to you with regards to this situation is, since this is a very honest person, it looks like they're coming from a good place. It looks as well like this is someone who can make you happy. And with the card here of Holy Stone, while you need to protect yourself and protect what you're doing, you also need to protect the other areas of your life. So, and you need to also protect yourself from being obsessed about certain thoughts, focusing too much on the negative. So the advice here is to think clearly. Is this person really going to ruin things for you? Can you talk with them? Can you manage things where you can have what you want, continue to build what is important for you? Because it looks like you've worked so hard on this, and while integrating them safely into your life, because this looks like a really honest person who has no question about whether to be with you or not. This is some a person with high integrity who only wants you and is going to be very faithful to you, one that you're going to have a very happy life with. So do you need to speak with yourself, quite frankly, see how you can solve the situation? Because it says speak with integrity, and this is a card that reflects both of you. It reflects their integrity, and it reflects your integrity towards your work or whatever it is that you're doing. And think how you can integrate while protecting what you're doing, and not miss an opportunity that you might feel sorry for a very long time. You might go back and think, I've met this wonderful person and I've turned them down. And from the cards I see here, and it's always your choice, but what I see here is that you will be taking action and you will be speaking. You will be speaking to this person and telling them how you feel too. Because in your heart, I think you're going to like this person a lot. And you're going to admire their honesty, admire how they treasure you, admire how they treat you like a star. They're head over heels for you. They see you as such an amazing person who, like I said, they haven't met anywhere else really. And you should give it a chance, pile number 3. See where this is going. See how you can do it while protecting yourself and protecting your dreams, but at the same time integrating a wonderful person, because he too, pile number 2, is reflecting you. And so he too is a once in a lifetime opportunity that you will really enjoy. So I hope you consider that, pile number 3. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And I'll catch you in your next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 4. So this is your reading for what's coming up next in love. What's your next relationship is going to be like. And the card that you've chosen says, be impeccable with your word. I can't read it here. It says, realize the power of your word. Wow. Such a wonderful card. And you see the art on it really does say the same thing. It's like your mouth and what you say makes you, and the honest words that you say makes you see things clearly, because you're honest with yourself first. And so you're able to develop your ideas better. You're able to think of things in a more clearer way, because you're not lying to yourself first and foremost, and of course you're not lying to others. So it says, your word is the power that you have to create. It is a gift that comes directly from God. So this is what it says at the back of the card. And let's see what your tarot cards have to say about the coming relationship, how they're going to be like, how it's going to start, how you're going to feel about it. Let's see all of these things in your reading today. So you have the 7 of Pentacles. You have the 10 of Pentacles. Whoa, pile number 4 looking good already. All right, we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We have the 4 of Wands. Goodbye, pile number 4. This is really good. You have the 6 of Wands. What? Pile number 4. What is going on? You have the 6 of Pentacles. You have the 5 of Cups. And you have the Ace of Pentacles. Looking great already. Let's have a look at your oracle cards. These are from the Witch's Oracle, and see which cards you have for this reading. What? You will not believe this, pile number 4. Go and check the other piles. Pile 2, 3, and 4 have the same card. Whoa. Unbelievable. All right, so you have the Holy Stone. All right, we don't want to get too excited here, but these are just one of the amazing coincidences that I see in the world of tarot and the spiritual world, which I really have respect for. Why am I shuffling this? All right, looks like your person is going to be acting clumsy, pile number 4, because they're going to like you a lot. All right, let's see from the last oracle cards that we're going to pull from. These are oracle cards that I've drawn myself. They have a lot of love into them. They're inspired by beautiful tarot art that I've seen and loved. And they have a Rumi card that goes along with the picture. Ooh, and you have with us, this is how your oracle card looks like. All right, so pile number 4. Give me a minute to tune into the energies of your cards and let you know what I see. Hi, pile number 4. So this is your reading. I do see first, before we get into the next relationship, that you've spent quite some time now being alone. You've been waiting for a very long time for the right person, because in the past you've constantly gotten into relationships that looked really nice from the outside, looked very promising, and it still caused you a lot of harm and a lot of pain. You've seen a lot of immaturity in the relationship, and you've went from one relationship to the other, trying to protect yourself from harm, from pain, mainly from meeting wrong people who are dishonest, who are bad, who haven't been portraying mature, disciplined, and honest behavior, really, which caused you a lot of pain in the past. But the reason you've been spending so much time alone is because the universe has been trying to teach you to get into yourself, into retrospect. Because while it's true that the people you've met were immature, that they weren't honest people, and they did cause you harm, I'm not blaming it on you at all, pile number 2. But what I am saying is that there was something that you needed to fix within yourself, and that is not being triggered. That is analyzing things honestly. And while you should be blaming people for the things that they've done, truthfully so, because they deserve to be blamed, but you also had a side to it, pile number 4. I think that you needed to increase your internal strength, because maybe you were triggered very easily, and while whatever you were triggered from was truthfully bad, but it shouldn't have triggered you that much. The universe was trying to teach you internal strength, how to deal with situations like this and the people in general around the world, not just your relationships. How to deal with triggers. It constantly tried to teach you this lesson, and I think in the past you failed to learn that because you only saw what they were doing. But I think you took the time to be quite frank with you and deal with why you lack this power of staying on top of the situation, of staying strong, of being powerful and not reacting, but rather acting in a mature way, taking your rights calmly, leaving the situation calmly when it doesn't serve you, how to protect yourself very well from the beginning so that things don't go down the way they do, how to leave bad people, how to be honest with yourself about how the relationship is going, because sometimes in order to protect a relationship that we feel very happy in, or sometimes feel loved in, or not want to lose, we lose ourselves and we stop telling ourselves the truth. We stop telling ourselves that it might just not be working, that even though they're loving and wonderful, they're a little bit toxic. They might not really be treating us the best way. Sometimes you need to remind yourself that even though the person that you're dealing with is really immature and not honest, but why are you with them? Or why are you so angry when they behave like that? Because you can just leave, or you can discuss things with them without losing yourself, without having them look at you, lose yourself like that. And watching yourself, really, more importantly, lose yourself this way. So you've really had to heal from that. You've had to deal with a lot of things I see uh, during your time alone. I think you've succeeded in claiming your power. You've succeeded in being in control of yourself and not being triggered very easily. I think you've really matured, pile number 4. Really. I see that now you're ready to get into a happy relationship. Now you're ready and know how to deal with a situation in a more mature way, how to pick people better. And the right person is now coming up. You have a wonderful future right at your doorstep, about to happen, pile number 2. A beautiful opportunity coming up for you that you're going to love and celebrate all these lonely years that you've spent alone, not knowing why you're not finding the right person. Why can't you find the person of your dreams that's going to make you happy? Well, pile number 4, in this reading, I'm telling you that you're going to be finding the right person soon. The tarot cards are saying for sure that an opportunity is about to begin. A whole new beginning is coming. Someone who is mature, who's going to come and offer you love and will give you a beautiful life. Because now you're mature enough to speak to yourself honestly and to put the boundaries and protect yourself from the behaviors that you don't like anymore. You've gone, you went introspect, thought about your situation really well, and thought about the importance of being happy. So it's not about being in a relationship, but rather being in the right one. Because it says, good job, pile number 4. It says, 1 candle of this gathering is worth 100 candles. Its light is as great. If your eyes are opened, you'll see the things worth seeing. So it's not about how many years you spend alone or how many years you spend with someone. It's about the quality of the relationship. It's about being with the right person, unfortunately. And I'm so happy to be able to be the one delivering this news for you. I'm very happy that something beautiful is coming up. I'm also very happy that you've worked on yourself and you can forget about the bad relationships that happened. Pile number 4, forget about that. It's over. Now it's time for a new beginning. A beginning that is really going to make you happy and celebrate all the things that you wished you'd find in a relationship. This time you're going to be with a fair person, a person who's going to treat you right, and you are equally going to be treating them right. And because of that, you're going to be living a beautiful life together that is full of blessings, love, a wonderful family, beautiful companionship, travel. It's just going to be a really beautiful life. And I'm really happy that this is about to happen for you, pile number 4. So if you've liked this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Let us know in the comments, is this about to start? Are you feeling this already? And if you've liked this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!